Greetings, models. So far, I think my... Lucy's screaming in the background, it's fine. Hi, Mary. Konnichiwa. Yeah, you can hear it? Oh, jeez. Why is my chat slightly delayed in appearing on screen? I don't know. Fuck it. I'm not fixing anything. If anything is jank in this stream, too fucking bad, you know what I mean? Dude, I just wanted to play Fire Emblem. And literally, like 10 minutes into yesterday's stream, I heard a bang outside, and then my internet went down. So I think something happened to like the line or something. I don't know. I was fucking bad. Yeah. I'm dejected today. I'm feeling like if I get my hopes up that today the internet will work, I will be scorned. Okay. What the fuck is was it okay. Today, I might draw. Because I didn't get to play video games yesterday. Well, I did. I played a lot of video games yesterday. But I didn't get to play them on stream. I had just enough stream time to show you some dumb brat shit and then it cut off. But today, I might draw, I might play, this might turn into a nonsense stream, I don't know. Also, I just realized that I didn't do, hi someone. Can I turn that on now that the stream has started, please? Okay, yes I did, okay good. Okay, just making sure. Because for some reason live chat replay doesn't like to be on by default. But it's on. It says it's on. If there's no live chat replay for this stream, I will scream. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. That's not the right scene. This one. Thank you. And then why is the BRB up? Why am I in red? This is me. Perfect start to the stream. I feel like I'm bringing the right energy. This is the energy everyone wants to hear from me. This is it. This is who I am. Lucy, what do you want? Also, why is if I doodle my wings too quickly, they look like dicks. So I have to be really careful. Want me happy? Too bad. Yeah. Lucy, I'm sorry. I put my pen down too aggressively and I scared Lucy. Lucy, come here. Come here, Lucy. Do you want to be on my bed? There you go. Okay. Little bird creature is on my bed now. Lucy. You feeling good? I don't know if she's feeling good. She looks concerned. I think she feels my energy and she's not a fan of it. What am I drawing? Am I drawing serious stuff or am I drawing nothing? Am I drawing nonsense? Am I drawing serious shit or am I drawing nothing? I feel like I need to warm up, at least. We're gonna do a little warm up. Lucy, I miss you. Lucy, someone misses you. I hit my pen on the mic stand. Lucy is indifferent. Lucy doesn't give a shit right now. Okay. I hate... How do you draw? I forgot how to draw. Just want like a little pen, a little pencil. Okay, we draw. Fucking goddamn it! Oh, what do I draw? How do I draw? Lucy! I will kill you. I will kill you where you stand. Which is the one that makes it? Is it that one? It's that one. I have to close the blinds. I have to be in total darkness because if I have the blinds open, then Lucy will scream at the outside world. She's angry. Sometimes people have the audacity to exist in our vicinity and she hates it. She hates all living creatures that don't give her hugs. She likes hugs and that's it. And also she hates men. That's just a fun fact about her. She just hates men. I feel like my hand isn't drawing right now. I need to be warmed up. Let's draw a fucking eye. Let's do the I'm 13 and learning how to draw anime for the first time in the margins of my schoolwork books. Let's just draw an eye. An eye of Carlito. Because that's the only kind of eye that matters. I should have a little thing at the bottom of the screen that says like what I'm drawing right now for people who just joined the stream. But that's for future Noah to figure out. That's for Noah who isn't losing their goddamn mind to figure out. Here, I draw Carlito's eyes. I don't know how I feel about this pencil that I'm using, but I'm using it now. I feel like this looks terrible. I can't even draw a Carlito eye right now. What the fuck is going on here? This isn't the right shape. What's happening? How I'm losing it. I feel like I'm losing part of myself because I can't draw Carlito's eyes. I got art block. I don't have art block, my hand just ain't working. I'm not warmed up. Art block is different. Art block is when I feel like I have no motivation to draw or no feeling. But when I have no motivation or no inspiration. I have motivation, it's just that my hand isn't doing the motions that I want it to do. I need practice. Art block is different. I've had art block. I had art block for like 2 years straight. It was fucking wild. But when your hand just isn't warmed up, that's just like that's a temporary thing. That's like a thing that my hand has it's like the muscle memory hasn't kicked in yet. Like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. I feel like I don't like this brush. This brush is not giving it to me. Hongjiang. I like Hongjiang. Mussels. The mussels like the clam, the shellfish. They're probably not a clam, that's probably a different word. I have to draw it like this. What the fuck is happening right now? How am I not? I feel like I'm not in the right headspace. I'm trying too hard. I need to let go. I need to not care about what I'm drawing. Make a doodle. Yeah, you gotta draw all the time. No, I need to not care about what I'm drawing. I need to not care. I need to not care. If I don't care, then it's always good. Because if you don't care about the outcome, then you'll always be satisfied with it. So let's just draw what I feel in my heart. I'm just going. Doodle for Google. I'm just gonna draw what I feel in my heart. This is what I feel in my heart right now. I have no plan for what this is. I'm just letting it happen. It's apparently a creature of some kind. Is this a cat or a dog? I don't know yet. I still don't know if it's a cat or a dog. Yes. This is a dog. This is not Lucy. Lucy's a little fairy. A little fairy puffball. No. And I could never put a collar on Lucy. This is just I don't know what this is. I don't know who this dog is. This is the dog of my soul. And it has the feet that like, yeah, that like kick out. Yeah, this is the dog of my soul. And it has a little... Yeah, essentially. Hang on, I'll bring up Lucy. Where's Lucy? Lucy! Where are you? There you are. Here is Lucy. This is Lucy. She's here. She's feeling more cheerful than I am. That's Lucy here. Lucy can keep you guys company over here. She's too big. How big is she compared to me? She's like that big. So she can keep you guys company over there. But this is the dog of my soul. I don't know, I've never drawn a dog like this before. I don't know where this came from. I don't know where this dog came from, but it's here now. It's just here. Hello, dog. I need to drink water. What else do I feel in my soul? What am I feeling in my soul today? Stay on topic, Talia. What am I feeling in my soul? I'm feeling this eye shape. For some reason I keep drawing the eyes first. I'm feeling certain like eye styles. Hi Vucky. I'm in a state today. We're on your topic, but that's not the topic that you're supposed to be on. That's the nose, not the mouth. And there's this. Yeah, this is... Yeah, if I try to draw something in particular, I hate it and it doesn't go anywhere. But if I just draw what's in my heart, then it becomes something. Hi Elijah. What the fuck is this? I don't know. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's all the hair this guy has. Who is this man? Who is he? I feel like I'm drawing very drawfy right now. Like that's a very... I feel like Karina would draw that dog. I feel like this is maybe a Jacob boy. What the fuck is happening right now? And he's just wearing a fucking shirt. This is the monster truck guy. What is it? You can touch my... What's the first line? You can touch my Lego, you can touch my Pokemon cards. You can watch Ninjago or play with Thor of Asgard. What comes after that? I feel like he needs to be a bit angrier. This is the monster truck kid. And he's pointing at you. You can play with anything, but please don't touch my monster truck. I don't know what a monster truck it looks like. Are you okay, Nomiya? No! Do I sound like I'm okay? A monster truck looks like this. It's just got big wheels. And... Is that it? What the fuck it... You can touch my Lego, you can touch my Pokemon cards, you can watch Ninjago play with Thor of Asgard. What's the line that comes up? Is it the slap bass line after that? You can touch my fidget spinners, my dad bought me 18. That's what it is. You can touch my Lego, you can touch my Pokemon cards, you can watch Ninjago or play with Thor of Asgard. You can touch my fidget spinners, my dad bought me 18. You can play with anything, but please don't touch my monster truck. You can play my Fortnite, I know that you love Fortnite. You can touch my kite or my bike or my Spider-Man or my Spider-Man light. You can put your hand... the way I drew that, it made him look like he's wearing a yarmulke. This is a little Jewish boy. He has one tuft of hair, he is bald otherwise. And he has a monster truck. Is there anything chat can do to help me? Well, I've been streaming longer than I was able to stream yesterday, so that's pretty good. You can put my hand on, you can put your hand on my slap bass, but if you touch my monster truck, I'll stab you in the face, bitch. I feel like he needs to be angry. He's not angry enough. He needs to have like the mouth that's like this. It's like a snake's tongue. Don't touch. Do not touch. Oh, you know what gives the kid energy is having one missing tooth. You can touch the pills that my dad keeps in the bathroom. You can go and smell all the things in my sister's bedroom. You touch my tonka twak, I couldn't give a fuck. What's the one thing I said? Don't touch my monster twak. If you touch my monster truck, I'll fucking bite you on your arm. And then my mama gonna call your mama and say, take your dumbass kid back home. And I know for a fact you got no Dunkaroos, you got no fruit roll-ups in your two-bedroom apartment. All you got is a marriage on the rocks and the feeling that you fucked up by touching my monster truck. You know? Just, I feel like this dog should be further in the background. He's just over here. He's like kind of transparent. Yeah. If you tell anyone at school that I cried when you touched my monster truck, I'll tell everyone at school that you got no TV at your house and you shat yourself. My dad could beat up your dad. My dad is John Cena. I'm allowed to drink coke. You got a weird wiener. My mom said that your dad is a cuck, but I don't know that word, but I know another word. It's monster twat. I feel like drawing an Australian tree. I'm setting up a scene right now. You're at the park with, I think, Daniel. Is that what the kid in the Monster Truck song's name is? His name is Daniel, right? Kangaroo and a spider. No, I'm drawing a tree right now. There's a specific kind of tree that is very Aussie, and I never knew that. And this is how I always grew up drawing trees as like a little kid. And cause like, cause like I feel like when you're a little kid, you draw trees like this, or even like this, like bigger on top, or a Christmas tree like this. But when I was a little kid, I drew shit as a little kid. Like, the thing is, when I was a little kid, I would draw people. This is exactly how I drew people. So it's like that, and then I always drew big curly hair like this. And then just, you know, that's what you draw as a little kid. That's how I drew people as a little kid. If they were a boy, it was, that. Girls have long curls and boys have a square body and are bald. But what I didn't have in drawing skills of certain things, I had way too much time to draw other things. So basically, I would draw trees really detailed. I would always draw trees, like an actual tree, like from reference. Hearts on top of triangles, yeah. So yeah, this is what trees in Australia look like. They have like skinny little trunks and then they branch out like this. Like, I'm not kidding when I said like as a little kid, I drew trees like actual trees, like from reference for some reason. And like trees in Australia always look like this. They always have skinny trunks and like big branching canopies like this, because that's how you get the most sunlight with the minimal water. Anywhere that's kind of arid has trees like this. Fun fact. And yeah, you make the little spindlies. Also, I remember that when I was like 6 years old, my grandma had one of those books that was like it was like a how to draw book, but it wasn't like one of those like how to draw manga books for like kids, or like it wasn't a how to draw for kids book. It was like a how to draw actually for adults. So I read that and I followed along with that. And the thing is, just tell kids how to actually draw shit, because they'll actually learn how to draw shit. Because I was a little kid and I knew how to draw perspective, because that little book taught me how. Because it wasn't that hard. You don't know even kids who don't know how to read yet, they can just like copy the pictures and like have someone read it to them. Like, I remember very specifically there was one in this little book here. I'm feeling a bit more. I feel like I'm not entirely. Where am I? I'm not. I feel like I'm a little gremlin right now. Okay. I'm not entirely here. Let's add this tree to the scene. I feel like this tree is behind this dog. Yeah, this dog is sitting in front of the tree. Tree should be bigger than that. Otherwise, this is a giant fucking dog. Yeah, this is my image. Okay. But yeah, I remember a very specific thing from like this how to draw book from when I was a small child, which was like, it was like comparing comparing two things. It was two trees, right? So it was like, it was a thing with like a slanted line, and one tree was like it was literally like this. It was literally trees like this, and that's because that's all you needed for the explanation. It was like two identical trees. One was like this, and one was like up here, right? And then it showed an image right next to it that was like, and now make this one smaller, and now it looks like it's in the distance. And I was like, holy shit, it does. I feel like I'm actually mixing two up. I feel like there was two with the slanted line. The slanted line wasn't the tree one. Yes, I'm mixing them up. But I remember the trees and one being smaller. And then I think the slanted line was, what was the slanted line? I remember there was a box with a slanted line and there were like 2 things on it. Or it was like that. It was something here and then I don't fucking remember. Was that the perspective one? The perspective one, I remember it had the thing. It had the this. And it was like this. You know? And so it showed like... Yeah, I think it showed like the tree. And then it was like, take this, and then you measure it. So like, this is the same size as this back here. And you know, now it's behind it. I think that's how it was. Yeah, so like, what the fuck? Like, I was 6 and I could understand that. And I know that my dad always tells the story of one time when I drew my cat. And I drew it, and I was like, I just drew its head. So it was like this. This is how I drew cats when I was a kid. That's still how I draw cats. Muted for sneeze. You will never get my sneeze. And I drew it so it was like this. I think I drew stick legs, but you know what I mean. So I drew it like this. And my dad was like, but where are the other 2 legs? The cat has 4 legs. And I physically turned the piece of paper over, so I can't demonstrate that here because this is a fucking digital canvas. But I've turned the piece of paper over, and on the back was the butt of the cat. He always had his tail down. I don't remember how I drew it. I didn't draw its butthole because I wasn't anatomically accurate, of course. But like, I had it prepared. Like, this wasn't like it wasn't like I went up to my dad and he was like, but where are the other 2 legs? And so I turned it over and I drew the butt on the other side. No. I had drawn the butt on already on the other side. And I can only imagine being my dad in that scenario where your kid brings you a drawing of a cat with 2 legs and you're like, where's its other 2 legs? And they flip over the fucking page to reveal the other 2 legs on the back. Like, that's so fucking crazy. Like, I would lose it. Like, I think I would be like, you're a genius. What? Huh? Cause like, like me now, I don't think I would ever think to do that. What the fuck? Like, why was, like, I understood space so well as a kid. Like that book of just telling me, like, when things are behind, like, literally just, I needed a book as a child to tell me, hey, when something's behind something else, it gets covered. But, like, because I learned that, I, like, applied it to everything, including, like, yeah, when something's from the front. Like, if I draw a cat, and it's like this. And it's like this, you know how cats are. That's how cats are. I'm like, oh, the other 2 legs are behind it. Which, like, I can't imagine a scenario in which a cat's 2 legs are perfectly behind its front 2 legs, but, you know. Also, this is a perfect cat. I don't think I've ever drawn a better cat than that one. I think this one deserves to be over with the dog. Yeah, it's a good cat. Perfect. Chloroform. I need to fucking acknowledge when I'm talking to chat. I can't keep doing the thing where I just read something in my head and I just say the answer to it out loud as if everyone knows that I'm talking to chat, because I just said the word fucking chloroform, and if you were just someone who was watching and not reading chat that closely, I just said chloroform and you have no fucking context for it. Talia, what should you name your dog? You should name your dog Chloroform, because that's a joke that I made on the Bratz stream. It's called a callback. Welcome to comedy. I'm a comedian. Do I consider myself a comedian? Weirdly, I've kind of accidentally become a comedian. I never anticipated that I would do such a thing, but it has happened somehow, and I don't know how. Don't name your dog Chloroform. Why not? Why not? I think it's a good name. I just keyboard smashed and I pressed so many things and everything closed. Everything's fine? Everything's fine. I shouldn't keyboard smash that aggressively. I accidentally opened some things and I closed everything else. Okay. How about we look at other shit that I've been doing? Let's look at what are you saying? Chloroform's not a good name for a dog? What do you mean? I've been drawing something for Fire Emblem Engage. Cat. I've been drawing something for Fire Emblem Engage thumbnails. Check it. Maybe I should color this. That might be good. You don't know what a cat is? Talia, I need to fucking acknowledge what I'm doing to chat! You know what? Let's color this. I don't know. Why not? Chloroform. Chloroform is something that you put on a rag, and if you put the rag over someone's mouth and force them to breathe it in, it knocks them unconscious. It's kind of fucked. Where's my reference of Olia? Where is she? Where is she? That isn't it. Bill Cosby's tissues, god damn it. Where's my pictures of Aaliyah? I've lost my pictures of Aaliyah. Where? My shit is frozen. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Here it is. This one, I think, is the best reference. This is from Heroes. Oh, go away. Okie dokie. I'm not gonna draw the crown that she's wearing on her head because fuck that. Okay. Should we just color pick from this or should we actually try? Stop showing that. I should crop this to make it more easy to use. You already said that, Talia, and if you're not gonna stay on topic, I'm gonna time you out. This isn't... As much as I like that you think of me as like a friend to just chat with, I am not your friend to chat with. I am here to do entertainment. The topic is that I'm doing a stream for your entertainment. The thing is that I'm not here to have a conversation with a specific person in chat. I need to entertain everyone. I'm an entertainer. I'm a comedian, as I established. Not your friend, exactly. Don't think of streamers as your friends. Because you don't know me, and I don't know you. It's not healthy. Okay. I gotta draw. I'm hurt. Well, that's unfortunate. But you had to know it sooner or later, because streamers aren't your friends. I don't know who you are. And you don't know who I am. I am here to provide entertainment. And it's good if you come to my streams and you feel entertained. But about the far this out, Talia. Well, parasocial relationships aren't. I mean, they're fine in a vacuum, but as soon as you start to believe that I'm actually your friend, I don't know about that. I know I'm a smaller streamer, and so it feels... Well, welcome to ban me. No, it's okay. I'm not gonna ban anyone who, like, feels like entertained by making friends. Yeah, like, you can make friends with people in, like, the chat and stuff, but for me, I'm here to entertain, you know what I mean? It's the same with any streamer. I'm providing a service, you know? You know what I mean? Cause like, if I was like on a Discord call with you all, it would be different, but I'm not. This is for anyone to come and hang out. I'm making content for you. This is like, I mean, it's not a career for me. It's a hobby, but yeah, it's a, like, Yasmin do this to you? Probably. The real person behind Nomia. I am Nomia. I'm Nomia. The person... I can't say that. But yeah, I am Nomia. To you, I am Nomia, and I'm nothing more than Nomia. Okay? Okay. I should really make some chat rules. I've been meaning to do that for like since I first started, and I just haven't. But yeah. I'm a live streamer. Okay, Nomia? Yes. And I have to have boundaries, you know? I have things that are private to me. And I love talking with you guys in chat. I think you're great. I love being here, I love streaming, I love talking with everyone in chat. But I don't want anyone to be under the assumption that because I like talking to you guys in chat, that like, if we met in person or something like that, like I would be your friend. Because I don't know you. Because our relationship is very one-sided, in which you know a lot more about me than I know about you. And this goes for pretty much anyone who streams or makes content online, you know? Everyone who makes content online is someone who is using their own personality. No, I wouldn't be your friend if you're a kid. It's a thing. Because I'm an adult, and that'd be weird. I don't know what a QAnon is. Okay. But yeah, I need to make sure that everyone understands exactly what the relationship is. You're welcome to feel you're welcome to have like an attachment to me, feel like you've like a part of your life, like you enjoy coming and hanging out and feel comfortable here. That's what I want. I want you all to feel comfortable here and have a good time and like me. I want you to like me. I don't want you just telling stuff about your stuff. Yeah, I am telling stuff about my stuff. But that's because of my stream. if you want to talk about yourself, then you stream. You know what I mean? Because again, this is not a two-sided relationship. Like a friendship, you know? Because I'm not like, the stream is me. I don't have enough subs. Yeah, I don't have a lot of subs either. But that doesn't really matter. I don't know. I don't want to bring the mood of the stream down, but it's very important that I set boundaries. And I make sure everything is understood to everyone, because I don't want to... Because basically if I don't, then it leads to some really bad situations. Because having an online presence, no matter how small, can be dangerous for some people. Especially if strangers online start to think of you as someone that they personally know. That can lead to some really dangerous situations. Like, genuinely dangerous. And it can also lead to people getting hurt. And I don't want that. I don't want anyone to get hurt, and I don't want to get hurt. Because yeah, I like making content, and I don't want to stop. Boom. Okay. So yeah, I just think about like even for bigger, for this is like bigger channels obviously, but like think about like what happened to, like, Vox made his statement a while back where he just had to be like, hey, I'm not your boyfriend. I know I pretend to be sometimes, but I'm not, and you can't treat me like that. Because it's not healthy. It's not good for you, it's not good for me. Develop real friendships. Go outside. Enjoy your life. VTubers are escapism and fun. And if I lose subscribers because I set boundaries, oh well. I will not sacrifice my boundaries for subscribers. You know what I mean? I will protect myself above all else. And also I will protect you guys in chat, because I do care about you guys a lot. I like seeing you guys in chat, I like talking with you. But I need you to know that it's like, to me you are chat. And like, maybe I refer to you by your screen name sometimes, but to me you are chat, and I will refer to you as such. It's like that Love Actually scene. I've never seen Love Actually, but it's that guy holding up the signs. To me you are chat. Nothing wrong with parasocial relationships as long as they are recognized by both parties. Yes, exactly. You are welcome to have a parasocial relationship with me as long as you understand that it's parasocial. Love Actually is trash, don't believe the hype. I know that Love Actually is trash. But I find that to me you are perfect. I find that a good meme format. is it that actually? Because Vox has it in his... Can I just steal Vox's chat rules? He has it in his rules. I know that. Oh god. Oh no, his last stream was a fucking drunk chatting ASMR. No, that's gonna be so horny. That's so horny, I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah, can I just steal Vox's chat rules? Probably not. That's probably against some kind of rule. I don't know. It feels like a little bit like stealing. But I kind of do want to just talk about Vox's latest stream because I haven't seen it, and I love dunking on Vox so much. I love it more than anything in the world. I love making fun of Vox. He's so easy to make fun of. So how about we all make fun of Vox really quick? Because that's all I want to do with my life, to be honest. Just make fun of Vox. Okay. Let's all make fun of Vox. Okay. I accidentally put the fucking window capture in the wrong folder. Nope. There we go. I go in front. Thank you. Yeah. Stream etiquette. Please keep all chat relevant to the stream and do not spam, troll, or discuss controversial or offensive topics. Do not mention another stream unless I bring them up first. Yeah. All languages are welcome here. You can ask to be time. Yeah. Absolutely no spoilers or backseating unless directly out for. Do not trauma dump in any way. Yep. If you use a super to do so. Yep. Use emotes and chat as often as you like, but keep it a limit of 3 per message. Like to send supers, use your own currency if you can't use it. Supers are misused in other countries' currency. Yes. 1 sec. Okay. Respect when engaging in other parts of the internet. Yes. Yes, this is the one that I was thinking of. You're welcome, even encouraged. Treat these streams as a source of warmth, happiness, and community. If you associate these feelings with me and develop an attachment, that's okay too. However, if you become too attached to the degree that it becomes unhealthy or parasocial, I trust you to seek help and find happiness elsewhere. If you can do this, it will not offend me, and I'll be proud of you. You're welcome to come back anytime, as long as your engagement is done so with regards to your health. Yes, that's the one that I was thinking of. He added that to his rules after some incidents. Okay, and now I'm gonna turn this off while I scroll through the comments. But I want to see, yes, Yen-sama, I want to see the timestamps. I want to see I want strict his in your rules. Yeah, I really should have rules in my chat. I should have had them since the beginning. I haven't. I'm stupid. But hang on, I just want to look at the timestamps for Vox's stream. This is the timestamps for his fucking drunk chatting ASMR. Hey Flush. That is not what it used to be. There used to be an additional thing in that title. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing in the rest of I remember getting the notification that this was going live in 30 minutes, and the title of this stream was Hey Flush, and then it said comes, like the action of coming. Jen and Julia had their house broken into. Parasocial relationships can be genuinely dangerous, so you get a hand. Yes. People get legitimately stalked and harassed and things like that. People legit think they're your friends. It is dangerous for everyone. But yes, enough talking about scary shit. Let's talk about Vox being horny online because I find it funny. Okay, what the fuck is Skinamarink? I don't want to know. Oh, he's eating pepperoni pizza. I have pizza in the fridge! I should eat that pizza. Horror movie. Kisses on both ears. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. Ew. No, Talia. No. Yeah. Doggy, yeah. It looks like, yeah. No. So that in chat, don't blame me. This is, we're making fun of him. This is ridiculous. He's so, oh no, he had the handcuffs again. God fucking damn it. Yeah, god damn it. No, ew, god damn it. God, he's so fucking horny. He's so fucking horny, and also Also so fucking stupid. Yes, Yansama. I do love Yansama. Yansama, you do God's work, Yansama. Because sometimes I don't feel like watching the fucking horny streams. It's too much for me. So I like just going through Yansama's timestamps. Sightseeing, Star Wars fansize rant. Oh yeah, he went on a whole Raylo rant. I remember that. His fucking, yeah, he likes Edward Cullen. Description drawingly. Shut. Fucking. What the fuck just fell down? My fucking outlets just fell down. I have them mounted on my desk and they just fell down. God fucking damn it. I'm not gonna fix that. So, god damn it. No. You wear mankini, god fucking damn it. He's talking a lot about his dick size, it seems. Oh god. Oh god. No, why did he have to talk about the danger wank again? This is all terrible. You know, but I am appreciated that he does do the good boys every now and then. I am a fan of that. You know, he's equal opportunity. Also, he did that, the painting ASMR, the one where he did the painter one. It's in, sorry, God, it was in my recommendations. So yeah, that one. This one where it's the painter. Dax. Yeah, and so the painter one, and it made me think of, I accidentally don't open that. Hide this. I'm pressing the wrong button. But he did Tom Cardy has the song that's like, Toim Cardy, I can't type. The Paint That Lady, that's what it's called. Yeah, and every time I hear that song, Paint That Lady, I think of Vox's Painter ASMR character. Yes. Yes. I don't want to play it because I don't want to take his content wholesale. Here, I'll do a cover for you. I'll sing it for you, so you understand. I don't know the full thing. Wait, I need to hear it. Right, he sings it in a fucking... He sings it in a weird fucking accent. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it just makes me think of Vox's Painter ASMR, and I just want to know if he's heard it. And if he hasn't heard it, I want to figure out how to make him hear it. Yes. To paint you with my watercolors. I don't know the song well enough to sing it. You know what? I'll just show you the lyrics. Yeah. Yeah. Give you a rose, I could be a jack. Not on a boat, we're in the back of my mother's house in a granny flat. Sexual opportunity, still Titanic. Can't wait to please you when I finish painting you in about 5 hours. Hour 3, new move your head slightly to the left while I think about to start again. Hour in the sun's coming up and the light has changed, I think I better start again. Sexual tension has been greatly magnified by this 12-hour Bob Ross joyride. I made you wait, now I know what you want and I'll give it to you, baby. Do you with my charcoal. I'm gonna paint you with my charcoal, that's not how paint works, but sure. I want to have sex, definitely tonight, but first I want to get your head right. I'm gonna paint you. I'm definitely not stalling for time. No, I'm not. Definitely not, no. Just stalling for time. I really do want to have sex. I'm not stalling. if I was stalling, you would know because I was stalling because I'm bad at stalling. Yeah, that's what I think about because it's like 2 hours of horny painting foreplay in Vox's stream. So that's what I think of. There. I hope you all feel educated. Is Tom Cardy well known outside of Australia? His content is so fucking Australian, but he's so good. Everything he makes is very good. Is he well known outside of Australia? I actually have no idea. When I talk about Tom Cardy, do people who aren't from Australia know who I'm referring to? Because I feel like he's like a household name at this point here. Who's Tom Cardy? The guy whose song's lyrics I always think. He's the guy who wrote the Monster Truck song. Not familiar. Oh, hi, Kitty-tama. Tom Cardy is an Australian icon. He's a TikTok guy and he makes good songs about good topics. Yeah, and I sing the Monster Truck song a bit too often. I simply sing it all the fucking time. And the Red Flag song. Here, homie. Yeah, he has only good songs. Oh, the Party Dog song? Yes! I don't think I've practiced singing that song at all. But I do think about it all the time. I think I just sing it like to myself for no reason. But I don't, like whenever some of the lyrics get stuck in my head, but I don't think I've actually practiced singing it. What is it? I didn't come to your house to talk about boring shit. I don't care about the weather, baby. I didn't come to your party to eat all your chips and dip, but I might just anyway. I did not RSVP so your new boyfriend could get to know me. Everybody at the party has a job. Mine is to pat that motherfucking party dog. I think about this song all the time. Specifically one line. Where is it? Actually, I can't just say that one line without the context because it makes no fucking sense. Gotta get it, gotta pat that dog in your bedroom with no one else around. And if your roommate walks in, I say, fuck off. This is Dog Pat Town. And you don't have a passport. He said something dumb like, I don't need a passport for municipal interstate travel. This is a sovereign city-state. Like the Vatican. Gotta get it, gotta pat that dog. And I'm the Pope of Patton, party dog, highly plosive, bias on that Pope shit, Pope of Patton, party dog, that's my job. That highly plosive pious on that Pope shit is so good. I don't have a pop filter, it probably sounds terrible when I say it. Here, I'll say it to the side so you don't hear my puffs of air. Highly plosive, pious on that Pope shit. There. That's a good line. And the Pope of Patent Potted Dog, even Craig knows, but the motherfucker think that he's the Kamalengo, that's the mofo who takes over the Pope show if the Pope dies. Also, Googling what Kamalengo means leads me to the Wikipedia of the Vatican, and it says the Vatican has no immigration, no passport necessary. Fuck, now my Pope metaphor sucks. Vatican has an open border policy with the rest of Italy. I love that song. That's such a good fucking song. Like, he's a wordsmith. So can you help me make a character? Probably not. Where all the fucking I'll do the gold details, like the designs on the shirt and shit later. But yeah, this is just an image I want to use for thumbnails for Fire Emblem Engage because, you know. And also I want to paint this because I tried to paint Aaliyah and I struggled and I had a hard time. I had a hard time painting Aaliyah, so I would like to try painting something Aaliyah adjacent again. Though I do really like the sketch I did of Aaliyah. I really like it. So I think I might go back or something. Try again. My voice is not warmed up today. I felt it when I was trying to sing. It was not happening. I could do the rap part though. My voice is in rap territory. It only wants to rap. My voice looked at me and said no. Could do... 皆さん、今日の楽しいライブ配信に来てくれて誠にありがとうございます。今日のラップしたいと思います。では始めましょうか。Fuck it. Modern day kills really must have fun more. From people taking lives, rocking knives and guns, the real murder connoisseurs in the ruins of hell got used to luring the items more than sells cause. To my surprise, snatching lives, 20 eyes can't cheat. Nice try, stopping the motherfucking Da Vinci. If human erasure can't stop the pace, sir, make sure I'm standing off my rhyme, slay first. Wow, I knew more of those lyrics than I thought I did. Jealous haters out there, high five, I see you. No one's gonna buy this bitch, I believe you. Cute as all hell in a literal sense, a bit of pretense, but the views are telling the show dollars and cents. Don't mean nada to the queen of sayonara. Sight another super radical toys to tell you how to part. It seems to the killer of your dreams to be sold into my pocket, then I flee the scenes like that. Yeah, I don't know the whole thing perfectly, but I do know seemingly all of the lyrics, apparently. I didn't realize that I knew all of them off the top of my head like that. Do take my advice, you've been killed by what you don't know. That the other thing that I like so much more is more along the lines of agree, but you fucking say so. Gotta know, ain't it so? Could you let go of your soul for me? Sugoi daisuki. I'm not asking for much. Do me a favor and guy. Gomen shitsurashite ka shinde kudasai. Kill him with the bass. Korosu no koto ga tanoshii. Murder is so fucking kawaii. Kawaii ne. Okay. I think I have, okay, hang on, I'm thinking of things. Bring me to my downloads. Do I have auto actions? Do I have the auto action? I only have the retro effects on. Kill me. Bang! That's me shooting you with a gun. Where's the auto action that makes the colors of the lines of the thing? I don't know what I'm saying. Also, I don't like the way that the white of the shirt is. I don't like it. I decided that I don't like it actually, but I don't know how to fix it. How do I fix that? Could I just make the whole thing warmer? If I just make the whole thing warmer, will it help? Wait, if I make it a dark color, then, but wait. Like that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, I fixed it somehow. But I want the auto action thing. I need to go to the Clip Studio asset store. I want the auto action that makes the colors good. Because I don't know how to draw. Oh wait, get that. I don't think I have that on this computer. That's a good paint. I like that one. I'll be right back. Okay, see you. That's a good painting. I like that one. I haven't used it for a full drawing yet, though. Maybe I'll try it this time. Where is the one that makes the lines good? There's that one. There's another one I remember. No passport necessary. Fuck, now my metaphor sucks. Vatican has an open border policy. with the rest of Italy. Wikipedia of the Vatican. Where did I go wrong? Wikipedia of the Vatican is song. Why are you here? Don't be so what I'm supposed to be by a fucking wiki. Okay, how do you use this? How do you use this? The amount of times I want to say, Google, show me this guy's balls, but I'm afraid of saying it because I have a thing in my room that goes off when I say that thing, and I don't want to accidentally set it off. Or set it off for you people, because I know that happens sometimes. I don't have the Alexa. Alexa, show me this guy's dick. Okay. So, select the thingy. I think, okay, how does it work? I think it works like, just like, merge visible to new layer. Okay, so turn this off. Okay, try this. Okay. Okay. Oh! Alright. Okay, what if I do this one? What if I just tick this one? Okay, I think it's a bit different, but slightly different, I think. Take just this one. These are auto actions, by the way, so they're just doing it by themselves. These different? Yeah, they are different. Okay, okay. And if I do both of them together, does it change something? No, it's just the same as that one. Okay, okay. So it's like two different options. But they're in kanji, and I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. Can I take the, no. Nope. I don't know how to, I don't know how to rename that. Button mode. Nope, I don't know how to rename it, so I don't know how to copy it, and I don't know how to figure out what that's called. Okay. Lay up both of them. I think that's probably, I like that one better, probably. It's just coloring the lines a bit to make it a bit easier. And go merge it. Yeah, you know, that's good. I've done it. I've done something. Although, wait. If I make this a not black, how about that? Eh? That's pretty good. What if I move the hue a bit too? Ooh, ooh. I get different effect. I like that. Maybe a little saturation a little bit. Alright, alright. Hey, look at me, I'm doing something. Hey, I'm a genius maybe. They have some genius. Okay. So now okay, so what I want So I want to figure out how to fucking do something. Okay, here, I'll show what I did on the stream where I drew Aaliyah properly. Where it wasn't me as Aaliyah, it was just Aaliyah. Yeah. So I actually did feel like I did okay. I watched back some of what I did because I just wanted to like figure out like if there was something where I didn't feel like I was doing it right or something. And I think basically what I need to figure out, what I need to work on is I need to make sure that I'm working on the whole piece rather than focusing on one part. Because if I focus on one part for too long, then I get perfectionism about it and it looks bad at the end. Because this honestly looks pretty good, just as it is. I like the messy effect of it, I like the messiness of it. Other things I can do, I can utilize layers more. Welcome to art lessons. So I can use layers more. So I don't have to do everything on one layer. I can layer shit. So I don't have to start redrawing things on redrawing thing. I can use layer style, blah blah blah. I'm not like, this isn't a traditional art piece where I have to use it on one layer. Painting something doesn't mean I have to do it all on one layer. And yeah, the other thing was start from lighter colors and work your way up to darker colors rather than the other way around, which is my instinct. Especially for a piece like that. Okay. So I wanna... First of all, it's a new thing. Okay, there we go. So, okay, and there is a brush that I really like. Where is it? Yes, this set. This is a good set. I'll just make it into a little thingy. Make it into its own little category over here. So this brush set is really good. First thing you gotta know about this brush set is it's really good. And I don't know if this is gonna be exactly the style that I want, but I do want to just play around with it for a little bit because it's a good brush set. So basically, here, I'll show you. Okay, bring this up to white because this is a thumbnail image where I want it to be able to be like on a white background and it look okay. So basically this brush, this is, I think it's called, where is it? Show it to me. Because I played around with this a little bit on my laptop and it was like, it's my favorite like thing to use for blending. Because like I'm not used to blending stuff. Yes, there it is, but I like the effect of this one. I'm not used to using a blending brush, I guess is what it is. Yes. Is there a way I can share this? Can I share the link to this somehow? I don't know. Oh. Here. Okay. If I put this link into here, will it bring it up? Yes! Okay. If you want a good painting brush for Clip Studio Paint, I don't know. That one. I like using it. I don't know if it's exactly the effect that I want right now, because it's more of a watercolor-y thing, but I like using it just for fun. It was fun to play around with. And it made painting feel like something achievable to me. That's kind of layery. Does it blend a little bit? Yeah, it does blend a little bit. Okay, that one. This one has like a little outline to it even. Does it blend? Not really, that's more layering. This one also has a bit of an outline to it. Does it blend? It does. Okay. And then this one has a bit of an outline. It's more of a wash like that. Did this one blend? A little bit. It's more layering. And then, this is the part that I like about this brush, is the blender. Look at how it blends. Look at that! Isn't that cool? I hope my stream is high quality enough that you can see how it's blending. I hope it's not too pixely. Might have to come back and watch the VOD to figure it out, but you can see, like, at the edges, it makes it, like, stippled. So it looks so cool. It's so cool. So it gives you kind of that messy, kind of like paintery effect while still effectively blending shit together. It's so cool. And yeah, I like it. I think it's neat. I don't know if it's what I'm going for with this though, because this is not, that's not the style. That's not the style that this is. Okay, what do I have? Okay, I need some kind of blending, some kind of blendy thingy. Because I feel like I need to figure out how to blend shit. Because I never... My art process is that I just put shit down and I hope that it blends. Like if I have to switch to a different brush to blend two colors together, I like panic and freak out and I don't know how to do it. But I should be able to just do it. That's how so many people, that's how people paint. That's how people do it. They have a coloring thing and then they blend it together. But if I can't blend it together with the brush, then I get freaked out. I need to just learn that, like, you just blend it with a different thing. What about the default blendies? The default blendies. That's, what the fuck is that? Painterly blender. And then this is just the fucking airbrush nonsense, okay. What if I just go shopping on the fucking Clip Studio store? Cause yeah, I don't know. I learned how to, fun fact about me, I learned how to draw, and I learned how to draw digitally in Fire Alpaca and then PNGtuber. And I don't know if Fire Alpaca is even still a program. Is it? Is Fire Alpaca still around? It seems to be. Latest version, yeah, December 2022. Yeah, Fire Alpaca is very good. Yes. I liked it for I don't think it was a good program for like drawing in forever, but it was very good for me to learn how to draw. Stream's still going, yeah. I liked learning how to draw in that program. And then I switched to PNGtuber, and the painting brushes in PNGtuber are really good. Basically how I colored in Fire Alpaca was I just used opacity filters. So I would just like layer like lighter and then slowly get darker. So that's how I would blend colors together, is I would just use opacity, because there wasn't really any blending capability in Fire Alpaca. So you just had to layer shit with like slowly getting it more and more opaque. But in PNGtuber, that shit blends like nobody's business. Like the brushes in PNGtuber, they blend it so easily. Like goddamn. And so yeah, switching to Clip Studio, suddenly having to switch brushes in order to blend something together, it like drives me, like, it like shocked me to my core. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean I have to switch brushes to blend something? No, that's not how it works. No. Okay. I downloaded some brushes on my other shit. I don't think I put them on this computer yet. I think those two. Like that. what that one is. Don't remember if I have that. I do have that. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Okay, melty. Okay, how does this one? Okay, that one's got a bit of a texture to the edge of it. Okay. Okay, this one. Like, if I can get some rough blending with the actual brush, that helps. What's the topic? You gotta infer. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, like that. Okay, this brush feels good. Okay, but now I need a thing to blend with. I need to know how to blend things. That's the Painterly blender. If I just use this one, it feels like it becomes too smooth very easily. I feel like I could get too perfection-y about that one, and that worries me. Because I love to be perfectionate about shit. Maybe this one. Okay, I'm gonna move this up here. So if I put like a purple in the middle of those two. Teach me how to use Clip Studio. I do not have time. I might do a stream where but to be honest, I don't know how to use Clip Studio. I just fuck with it. I just fuck with it until it kind of works, maybe. Like, I don't know what most of these buttons do. Like, there's so much. My windows don't open when I show it. You can't see it, but like, I can make an ellipse. Check it out. A circle. A frame. I don't fucking know. Just click on shit until it works, is generally my advice. If you're learning a new art program, my advice is click on shit until it works. That's generally the idea. Okay. Okay. Let's try. I always make my skin tones very yellow toned, like a Simpson. But like, Aaliyah, I'm looking at this reference, is actually very pink. She's a pink lady. Okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna You know what I'm going to do? You don't know what I'm going to do. Why would you know what I'm going to do? Wait, what's that trick that Julia Drophy does? She has like, if she wants to work in cool tones, she makes her line art red, and if she wants to work in warm tones, she makes her line art blue. And then all the colors look more warm or cool by comparison. Like, see, the colors that are colored, they look kind of cool toned if I have the red line art, but they look kind of warm toned if I have the blue line art. You know what I mean? But if I want them to be kind of, it's an image for a thumbnail, I want it to work on all kinds of backgrounds, so maybe keep it Purple? Try that. I'll try that. This is me fucking with things. Okay. Okay, and let's do a clip. Let's do a little clippy. Let's do a clippy. Because I'm used to doing that. I know how to do a clippy. Why don't I just see, you know, I'll see how much I can get by just using that magical filling tool. This one. Okay, quite a bunch. Okay, get rid of that. That one. That? No, not that. I think that, yeah. Okay. That's fucked up down there, but it doesn't matter. If I'm painting over it, then the fucked up liner doesn't matter. Nomia, what? I'm doing my best. Whoop. Can't do what? Learn how to use Clip Studio? A clippy. Let's do a little clippy. Like the paper clip. And then you make it look like it's not there, but look, it's still there. Listen, I'm not an expert on Clip Studio. I kind of just fuck with it and find out. That's kind of how all art programs work. Okay. Let's try color picking Aaliyah's skin to make it a bit more pink. Oh my god, it's so light. Skin is so light. It's like nearly white. The fuck? I never use colors this light. Maybe I should. Maybe that's why maybe I should start using colors that are a bit lighter. Maybe that'll help me. And I think maybe, let's work one piece at a time, because I feel like I always try to get it all, I put it all down, and then I'm like, alright, that's good, and then I move on, and then I'm like, alright, now how do I put it all together, and it doesn't work. So maybe let's try one thing at a time. Let's try skin first. Skin is always the most fun thing to paint, and also the most horrible. Simultaneously the most fun and the worst. You know what, I think, hot take, I think when it comes to skin, coloring in skin digitally, my hot take is that lighter skin is easier to cell shade and darker skin is easier to paint. And if you ask me to describe why I think that, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but like if you're an artist, you get it, right? You get it. If you're an artist who's done both cell shading and painting, you know what I mean by darker skin is easier to paint, lighter skin is easier to cell shade. I think it's because lighter colors don't let you hide your mistakes as much. So when it's like kind of messy and imperfect with painting, it's a lot easier to like hide the imperfections in like darker colors. But if it's a darker color, then your cell shading can kind of get a bit lost. And I feel like I always struggle really hard picking the color to use for cell shading with darker skin. So maybe that'll just be my rule. For all light skinned characters, I will cell shade it. But for all dark skinned characters, I will paint them. That'll be my rule. Oh, painting curly hair, that's also way easier. It's crappy. You have to do 1,000 crappy drawings before you draw one good one. That's the thing about drawing. For every 1,000 horrible drawings, you get one good one. But the thing is, you can't get one good one without those 1,000 crappy ones. You simply cannot. It's impossible. I'm lazy. Well then, you will never get better at art. That is the unfortunate reality of the situation. You simply will just not get better if you don't draw shitty. This is the tough love stream where I tell you the harsh truths. The harsh truths of if you don't draw, you don't get better. And I am not your friend. Don't want it? Well, I can't help you. I have spent nearly a decade. No. Like a decade. I've spent like a decade drawing. I've spent my, actually no, I'll recur. I've spent my entire life drawing, and I've spent the past decade doing digital art. And I'm still unsatisfied with most of my art. Which is the reality for every artist ever. So, you know, if you look at my art and you've only been drawing digitally for like a year or so, and you're like, God, why can't I just do that? That looks so easy. They look so easy. They know their way around the program so well. They know what everything does. They know how to do things. It's because I've trialed and errored it over a literal decade of time. Give yourself a decade of drawing, and if it still sucks, then give up. That's my advice. But like, a weird thing about me is like when I started drawing digital art, one of my goals was just to be able to say that I have spent like 10 years drawing digitally. Like, one of my goals was straight up just, I want to be able to say that I've been drawing for a really long time. And I fucking did it. And I honestly just realized that just now. I can't believe that I literally, oh my God. Did you see that green? My fucking eyedropper tool's doing that thing again. What the fuck? Okay. I swear to God. Let's see. I don't know how to make it do it. It just does it whenever. It does it when I don't want it to. Just occasionally when I pick a color with the eyedropper tool, it picks an entirely different color than the one I asked it to pick. And I don't know why. It just does it of its own accord. How do I paint my makeup? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm drawing. I'm painting, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna paint and it's gonna look fine. I just need to use a combination of brushes. I need to not be afraid of switching between brushes. Okay, could I even bring up a quick access bar? This isn't visible to you guys. It's just for me. Okay, this one, and this one. Okay, so now I can switch between those three tools pretty easily. Do you have to pay for Clip Studio? Yes. I believe there's a trial version, but it's not that expensive. You don't need the highest quality, like the most expensive one. You can get the basic one, especially if you're only learning how to draw. I would recommend this, like the basic set, because you won't, if you're learning how to draw, you won't use the features from like the Pro edition, so don't even worry about it. Don't feel like you're missing out on some pro features because you don't have the pro version or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's still a one-time payment. I'm pretty sure. Because yeah, I just bought it. I bought it once a while ago, and I don't think I've paid for anything more apart from there's like an currency that you can use for the store, but that's optional to like get like premium brushes and stuff from, and that's money that goes to other artists and stuff. And I'm sure the Clip Studio also takes a profit from that. But it's good. It's a very good program, and I think it is extremely worth the amount of money it costs. Like in terms of like being worth the amount of money it costs, it's like one of the best. It's extremely worth how much it costs. Like I paid for it once, possibly years ago at this point, and I use it pretty much every day for hours. So if, I always think of stuff like, if you want to figure out if something's worth the amount that you're paying for it, I think about how much I'll use it, like how many minutes I will spend using that thing, or how many hours I'll spend with that thing even. It depends on like what it is. And then think about that, like look at the price. If something costs $30, and if it's a video game, like I think hours probably. If something costs $30 and it is like 10 minutes of content, that's probably not worth it. But if something's $30 and it's 30 hours of content, that's very worth it, because that's $1 per hour. That's pretty good. Same with like clothing as well. Like if I buy a coat that's $300, that's like a really big purchase, but like if I'm gonna wear that coat for 300 hours, it's pretty good. So yeah, I always divide prices by time. AUD to minutes. I always go $1 per minute, per hour. So that's like 100 divided by 60 is point. I don't know maths. Why is that calculator not in my pinned thingy? It's 1.6 repeating cents per minute. And that's AUD. I don't know what USD is right now. USD is like, sometimes USD is worth like $1.30 for every Australian dollar. It's like crazy. Which is essential part and food is not. Well, I mean, food is something that you need to live, so. And I'm talking about like luxury purchases in general. Like necessary purchases, I would usually, if it's food, then I don't think food applies to this formula. I think this is mostly a formula for luxury purchases. So like video games, it's not essentials, art programs, shit like that. Food is overrated, honestly, yeah. Everyone loves food so much, but like, there's so many other things you could be doing with your time that aren't eating, you know what I mean? Eating takes up so much time. And cooking? Don't get me started on cooking. How much time cooking takes? Ugh. Again! Why did my fucking eyedropper just like this dark gray ass color? What the fuck? Okay. I made this better. But yeah, if I think, how much did I pay for Clip Studio? Hang on, I probably still have my, because I don't delete my emails. Than before. Yeah, it always gets better. But, I don't delete my emails, so I probably still have my original fucking receipt. Delivery information for Clip Studio Paint Pro English download, one-time purchase. It cost 71 AUD. 71 Australian dollars, and I bought that in October 2020. So, over 2 years now that I've spent, like, almost, like, I would say, like, at least, like, 3 times a week, I spend some amount of time on Clip Studio. And I don't just use it for drawing, I use it to make my thumbnails and shit. I use it for fucking everything, dude. And yeah, so I've definitely, if you ask me like how much, have I spent 71 hours in this game, in this program? The answer is, oh my god, yes, are you kidding? I probably spent thousands of hours in this fucking program. So extremely worth the money. Like, no shot I haven't spent like at least 1,000 hours in this program. This green feel left out. It's like, why don't you use dark green and why don't you use the dark greenish gray color? I think that'd be a really good addition to this drawing. Why don't you use it? Come on! I picked it out just for you! It's my favorite color! I think you'd really like it! Come on, use it! That's the program talking to me. It's my impression of Clip Studio. It's going, come on, use it! I think it's a lag issue. And I don't actually think it's Clip Studio. I think it's actually my pen. I think maybe my drawing pen is like running out of battery or something, or maybe the clicky button that I use for the eyedropper tool. Because I use the way I eyedrop is I press down the button on my pen. It's meant to be your right click, so I can select things really easily without having to move my pen around. And so I think my pen is like lagging a little bit. The right click input is a little slow. It's my hand. Why are you blaming my hand? My hand's perfect. My hand has done nothing wrong. That's a lie. It likes to hurt for no reason a lot of the time. I don't know why it does that. My hand loves to hurt. Sometimes I'm just minding my own business and my hand's like, hey, I feel like hurting today. And I'm like, alright. Fuck it, man. Alright. About earlier? Oh yeah, and it was doing the thing where I was like, I don't know how to draw. I don't know how. I'm tired. I don't know how to draw. I'm just a little hand. And don't even get me started on my left hand. That bitch is useless. My left hand is like actually garbage. Like my left hand can do fucking nothing. Hand abuse. Hands have rights, not mine. My hands are actively antagonistic against me. I'm allowed to defend myself if someone's giving me shit, you know? What the fuck? Like, just cause they have like the freedom of speech doesn't mean that I get to not call them out when they're being a dick. Actually, I don't have freedom of speech. This is Australia. We do not have freedom of speech here. Everything I say is controlled by the government. Just get rid of these fucking eyebrows. Yeah, the painting on a new layer, that's really helping. I feel like I can just, because check this out. Now it's all gone. And so I can get those eyebrows back, even if I paint directly over them. So that's a load off for me. I was struggling with that when I was painting earlier. Because I felt like I had to be really careful about some of the moves I was making in order to not undo my hard work. But if I use layers, I don't have to worry about that. And I'm just gonna have no eyebrows for a bit. And we're all gonna deal with it. We're all gonna look at no eyebrow Noah, and we're not going to scream and cry and piss our pants from fear. If nothing but Australian propaganda, someone is doing a good job. But yeah. I'm here to convince you all that Australia is real, when we all in fact know that it is not real. But you know, we have to pretend that it is. Australia is a lie made up by New Zealand to convince the world that they are, I don't know, there's a stupider accent than New Zealand. I do love New Zealand accents though. If you're from New Zealand, I love you. Do you learn a second language? I'm learning Japanese. But my second language skills are not great. I was learning Vietnamese for a while. which I still do want to learn, but I'm trying to focus on one language at a time, you know? Because, like, if I just let myself, I would just be constantly learning every single language on earth at once. But I cannot do that, because that would probably end up confusing me. Like how I literally... Here's a fun fact about me. My brain has decided that the 12 New Zealanders are flattered. Yeah. Especially the ones who were my friends in primary school. They came to Australia and they spread their propaganda of saying the word six like sex. Dude, that was the funniest thing. When you're 8 years old and a New Zealander transfers to your school, it's the funniest thing in the world. Cause listen, because of the New Zealand accent, they pronounce their like short I sounds. So like eh, they pronounce that as eh. And so the hilarity of being 8 years old and saying, "Hey, New Zealand transfer student, count to 10." And they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's hilarious, dude. Good time. I miss being 8 years old and thinking that that was the funniest shit I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Also, objectively, New Zealanders do have like the best like nickname for their country. Like the people that they're from, like Australians, we just have Aussies, like we're just Aussies. New Zealanders, like people from New Zealand, they're Kiwis, which is just so good because they're named after the little flightless kiwi bird from New Zealand, and kiwi birds are adorable and hilarious. Zealanders, like Zoolander. I never thought about that before. They're like Zoolander. Kiwi bird. If you've never seen a kiwi bird, a picture of a kiwi bird, please look up a picture of a kiwi bird because they are full of joy. It's hard to look at a kiwi bird and not be just like overwhelmed with happiness. Just like, oh, look at that little guy. He's so stupid. He's so stupid and small. Okay, I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like I'm getting somewhere here. I do have no eyebrows still, but you know what? I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like I'm getting into the move. They're cute little fluff balls. Yeah, they don't fly. They just walk around and they have long little snoots. They have like the snootiest beaks of the animal kingdom. Like a lot of beaks are like pointy, but there are very few birds that can be described as having snoots. But like a kiwi bird, that's a goddamn snoot. Never seen a more snooty bird in my whole life. Birds drawn by someone who has no idea what a bird is. Yes! Yes, and that's what makes them perfect! What was it that I was saying the other... I wasn't saying it, I was thinking it. I don't know why I said saying. There was something that... Right, furries. I was thinking about, like... Because, you know, I think there was, I was watching... What was I watching? It was, some kind of, like, documentary, like internet history documentary or whatever, and they just mentioned like Rainforest 2015, which is like absolutely iconic event. If you've never heard about Rainforest 2015 and the absolute disaster that occurred, that's some good fucking content, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was just thinking about like that argument people always have, like furries are weird, like why, like these people are attracted to animals or whatever. And I was just thinking, like, dude, have you seen furry art though? Like, furry art objectively looks nothing like an animal. Like, if you think about it, leave to go to bed, that's okay, go to sleep. Good night. Have sweet dreams that aren't about furries. Dream about a kiwi bird, I think that'd be good. I like to dream of a kiwi bird. But I was just thinking, like, when I see like a blue anthropomorphic wolf with like big anime eyes, I don't see a wolf. I see a furry. You know what I mean? And it's like, if someone told, like, it's like who's I think it was Jenny Nicholson when she made her, yeah, it was her Brony history video. Also, I just realized this is still on purple, which is why these colors are so weird. I should make this black again. Yeah, that's probably why this is so bright and weird. Bye! Good night, sleep well. Yeah, that's some... yeah, blend this in a bit better. Okay. Whoops. I might, actually. Dude, I'm so fucking smart. I just completely forgot that I had the line art changed to a different color, and that's why all of that was wrong. And so now I have to redo it to make sure it actually looks like it makes sense. Whoops. Whoopsie doops. Whoopsie! Any other lines kind of like over here. Yep, okay. But yeah, Jenny Nicholson, when she was saying that, like, when if like someone who's like attracted to the My Little Ponies or whatever, because people are attracted to the ponies from My Little Pony, that's just a fact. That's just a fact that you have to get used to. Like, I wouldn't think that they were attracted to actual horses, you know what I mean? Because My Little Ponies don't look like horses. They look like My Little Ponies. Like, I'm not, like, when people say it's, like, it's weird, like, why are furries attracted to animals? Like, they are not attracted to animals. I'm sorry. Not even all furries are even attracted to the creatures that they draw. They just like drawing little anthropomorphic guys. Sometimes it's just fun to draw a little anthropomorphic little guy. The 1980s. Oh, have I seen the... Oh, yes, I have. Are you kidding me? Those are incredible. Honestly, show-stopping. Incredible. And I'm sure there were some people attracted to the 1980s My Little Pony designs, but definitely not to the degree that they were to the Friendship is Magic designs. Because, like, oof. The thing about the Friendship is Magic designs is Lauren Faust designed them, which is, like, iconic. Like, Lauren Faust has an incredible art style. She's great. Does great work. And so when I look at the Friendship is Magic designs, I see something that was designed to be a cartoon first and then a toy second, you know what I mean? Where the 1980s and I think pretty much everything before Friendship is Magic really felt like they were designed like the toys were designed first and then they kind of drew them as cartoons, which is what gave it kind of its weird, unique art style. And I don't think it's like necessarily bad. I wouldn't say that like the original 1980s designs are like bad or ugly, but they weren't designed for a cartoon, I don't think. I know that name. What else did she do? She did Powerpuff Girls, I think is probably what she's most well known for. But yeah, Lauren Faust, absolute iconic person. She makes great work. And her involvement in Friendship is Magic is why people who are adults were actually interested in watching Friendship is Magic. Like, even though it's like a little kids show, like the reason people started being interested in it at all was because it was Lauren Faust, and like she makes content that like adults like and enjoy. So people were like, the fuck? She's working on this like really little kids show? Like Powerpuff Girls was for kids, but it was like it wasn't My Little Pony, you know what I mean? My Little Pony is like it's a cartoon to sell toys to 3-year-old children, which Powerpuff Girls was definitely not. So yeah, that's why people were interested in it. And honestly, the first 2 episodes of Friendship is Magic are honestly so fucking good. Like, the world that they set up is so incredible. And I think, like, yeah, the season, because I think Lauren Faust left after season 1. I don't think she was involved in the 2nd season or anything after that. And like, I feel like you can kind of tell, because like, even though there are some iconic episodes after season 1, I don't think the overall narrative wasn't as strong, I don't think. But yeah, in general, Friendship is Magic was... There definitely were points in season 1 that were like, this was for toys, you know what I mean? But the thing is that a show being made to have toys isn't a bad thing. Like, I love Precure. I've made that very abundantly clear. Like, I love Precure. That show is nothing but toy sale material. Like, are you kidding? Like the amount of items and outfits and little mascots they have, it's all to sell toys. And I fucking love that shit. Like, the idea of a cartoon with... I feel like it's very capitalism. I feel like people think of it as very capitalism. But if you take it Precure, it is Puricure, Puricure. I started spelling it like the Japanese because I started singing the Precure. Magical Girls. It's a show for little girls to sell toys. And the thing is that if you think of it that way, if it's like, it's a show to sell toys, it sounds really bad. But if you think of it as like a show that is based around the ideas of like having tie-in like items and toys that you can have in real life, like, that's so fucking sick. It's like a multimedia experience, you know? It's like, it's not just the show, it's toys too, and like, it's more interactive that way. It's like it's a way for like little kids to like interact with the show that they really like in a way that's like, feels like I'm a magical girl too, because I have the toys and I have the keys and I get to do the little dance. I get to learn the dances with the characters and I can sing along with them, and it's like, it's so cool. Are the toys canonical? Not really, but it's like a way that, like, they just have a lot of items in the show that are clearly in the show solely because they wanted to make a toy that was like a violin or a perfume bottle or like little keys, little dress-up keys, like stuff like that. And so it was like, it's this idea of an interactive show where when you're watching an episode of Precure, you feel the moments in which you're supposed to, like, if you're a kid who has like the toys and stuff that match the season, like, you watch it and you have the toys with you in your hands and you like say it and you say like the transformation sequence at the same time and you do the little dance along with the end credits, and it's like, it's so interactive and fun, you know? And I think framing it as the idea of like it's a cartoon designed to sell toys, I think is a little disingenuous, because like I think there are definitely, like, from a business point of view, yeah, it's pretty good to like have all this merch that you can sell. But from like a creative standpoint, if your mission is to like, you could like, if I was someone who was making a cartoon for little kids, like of course I would want little kids to be able to like interact with it and have fun and play along. Like that'd be incredible. I feel like that would make the experience so much more involved and interactive. It makes you feel like you're part of the world with them, especially for little kids. And I think tie-in toys for a cartoon can be really cool. And I think they get a bad rap. And like shows that are made to sell toys, you know, I think get a bad rap. I think mostly because it's like the thing of like, yeah, companies want it because it makes them money. And so it's kind of like it's almost like it's toy first, then cartoon, rather than toy and cartoon working in tandem. Because like when I watch Precure, I don't get the sense that it's like a bunch of, like, even though it probably is, I don't get the sense of like a bunch of old men being like, all right, what are kids into? We'll make it for them, like that. It's like, and then like they're like, we're making this toy and this toy and this toy. All right, now make a cartoon around it. It's kind of like it feels more like the people who are writing Precure and the people who are making the toys kind of like work together to like make this world that like kids can interact with and have fun with. I think it's cool. I also like that Precure doesn't shy away from like, it's from very like serious topics. Like there was like, I think it's mostly an issue with American cartoons, which you can see clear as day in like whenever Japanese cartoons are like dubbed into English and the way they change things, you can see like the attitudes Americans have towards kids versus how Japanese audiences feel about like what media kids should be shown. Because I think in Glitter Force, Mary, you've seen the one that Glitter Force is based off of. I haven't seen that season of Precure, but the one they like, one of the main girls in the show, her dad dies, I think, and there's a whole episode where she's like really upset about it and she's grieving, and I feel like, and then in Glitter Force, the Netflix adaptation, the dub, they took that out. They just removed it entirely, and that feels like a real shame, because guess what? Children's parents die sometimes. That's something that children go through. Like, it's, and like, I feel like it's kind of insincere of like American cartoons to be like, no, we can't have any sad things happen to the characters. Dad doesn't even die in the episode, he's already dead. It's just her coping with it. So yeah, it's like this idea of like, we have to protect the children. This is a harsh reality stream. Yes, it's a harsh reality stream. Welcome. I woke up in a strange mood today. My internet died yesterday and I didn't get to play Fire Emblem on stream, and now I'm pissed. But you know, this is my stream and I do whatever I want on it, so if you don't like the harsh reality stream, see you later, you know? this is what this stream is. It's me talking about cartoons and sadness. But yeah, I think it's like, what a shame for like a little American kid whose like dad passes away, and like they never get to see anything. They never get to see like a character on TV that like has gone through a similar hard experience as them. It's better to have harsh reality. Yeah, I think it's a very American idea to like protect children from difficult situations, because I don't really see that in other cultures, really. Even in Australia, like I feel like we're very American influenced in Australia, but I don't feel like we're as like, no, protect the children, think of the children, we can't show the children that. It's very, we're much more, we don't mind kids seeing hard stuff. It's also why, like, there's a lot more swearing on TV here too. Like, Americans don't fucking swear at TV at all. Like, the fact that Americans are so sensitive to swearing is very jarring to me. Like, they literally bleep out swear words in songs on the radio. Like, there's just bleeps in the middle of songs on the radio. It's like, what the fuck? Like, there are just, unless it's like a kids channel, like they'll be swearing on TV. Or it's like the news or something where it's professional. Like, Australians just don't really care about vulgar words, I guess. I've never had an adult tell me off for using a bad word as a kid. Yeah, I don't think I ever had an adult like tell me, like I think like when I was like little and my mom was like, make sure you're careful about using those words because some people really don't like them. And so like I was like, okay, I'll be careful, I won't say them. And like I got in trouble if I said it like at school or something like that, like in a setting that's supposed to be professional or like family friendly. Like I would get told off there. But I remember one time I did like a work experience program where I volunteered as like a teacher's aide in a classroom in a primary school. And I kept accidentally swearing in front of like all the 10-year-old kids that I was supposed to be like helping teach. And the thing was that like, I feel like if I did that in like an American school, I'd be like kicked out immediately. Like you can't keep swearing in front of the kids. Like the teachers, like the kids' teachers, the kids' parents would like call the teacher and complain, you know what I mean? But at the because it's Australia, if I accidentally swore in front of the kids, the teacher who I was assisting would just laugh at me and be like, all right. And like the kids would laugh at me too. Like they weren't like, she's censoring the actual word. Yeah, YouTube is very Americanized, I think. They just keep enforcing more and more American censorship because like, Australian media is not that censored, to be honest. Like, we don't worry too much about it. Like, if there are hard, dangerous topics or, like vulgar words, like, we don't care, really. And we don't really care about protecting kids from that. Like, the world exists. Too bad. And yeah, I think it's just, I just imagine, like, being a little kid in Japan who just lost their father and watching that episode of Precure where your favorite character also loses their father and they grieve and they have a really hard time, but they get through it and they're still strong and they're still cool. Like wow. Imagine seeing that on TV when you're going through a real hard time as a little kid. Like, that would feel so good, and I feel like it's almost like robbing American kids of that. It's like, kids know that bad things happen in the world. Kids are smarter than you give them credit for. Kids are real smart. yeah, I think there's definitely an assumption that like kids are not like smart enough to understand grown-up topics or whatever. And like maybe they can't process them entirely, but they don't process them in the exact same way that adults do, but they still do experience those things. Like kids go through tough times too. Change the girl's name from Miyuki to Amy and due to mutual wife name. Yeah, that's the other thing. That American dubs just take out any reference to like Asian culture or like the fact that it's set in Japan and not America, which just leads to Americans being stupid. Like, have you seen any clips of like Americans being fucking like stupid as fuck and not knowing anything about other countries? Like, this is why Americans don't know anything about other countries, because they changed the main girl's name in Precure to Amy instead of just having it be Miyuki. Because yeah, if the kid meets another kid at school and her name is fucking, I don't know, what's the most Japanese name I can think of? Suzuya. Suzuya, that's a last name, isn't it? I don't fucking remember. But like, Suzuki. If they meet like a kid named Suzuki, they're gonna be like, that's a weird name. Why is your name that? Or just like, just have Miyuki and Precure. The jelly-filled donuts. Exactly! The jelly-filled donuts! It's like, just let it be Japanese. Like, this is why Americans don't know shit about other countries! Is because whenever they bring stuff over from other countries, they like change it to make it more American. It's like, America isn't the only country, you dumbasses! Like, do you know how much grief I had to watch all my friends? Like, cause like, I have a lot of Vietnamese friends. And do you know the amount of grief Vietnamese people go through in English-speaking cultures because of their names? Like, oh my fucking god. Like, if there was just like some, like common last names in Vietnam are like dang or like words that sound like curse words in English, essentially. And yeah, my friends like ho is another one of them. And yeah, they would get made fun of for their last names and shit. And it was just like, it sucks. And it's like seeing your friends go through shit like that is like, it feels shitty. It's like, just because they don't have very English sounding names. And also, Nguyen? I don't know, it's like, I grew up around people who like pronounced Nguyen as like properly the proper Vietnamese way, and like some people who just like pronounced it a slightly like Englishized way because they just like didn't, because like either they didn't speak Vietnamese fluently or it was just easier for them to introduce themselves that way. And so yeah, it's like Nguyen. People don't know how to fucking say that. Like, if you're here's my call out. If you're a primary school teacher in Australia, because Australia has a lot of Vietnamese immigrants. If you're a teacher in Australia, if you're just a person in Australia, fucking learn how to pronounce Nguyen. I swear to God, because if I had to specifically teachers, because it's like the most common last name in Vietnam. There are so many Nguyen's in my school, and the amount of times like teachers who had been teaching at that school for years started reading the roll, and they were like, and Nguyen, and I was like, oh my fucking god, how do you not know how to pronounce that by now? Like, my pronunciation probably isn't perfect, but like, you know what I'm fucking saying. You know? Like, just learn how to pronounce it. It's not that hard. Learn how to pronounce it to an understandable degree. Don't act like you can't pronounce it. Or it's too hard. It's not that hard. Learn how to pronounce people's goddamn names. When people act like someone's name is like too hard for them to pronounce, I'm like, alright. Alright, buddy. Alright, calm down. You're not the only person in the world. I think the only thing I have trouble like pronouncing properly is probably rolling R's. That's like the one thing that's like I genuinely struggle with. And like I'm trying so hard to learn how to roll my R's. You have no idea how hard I'm trying. Oh, wait. I think I'll just merge this down. Here we go. But yeah, just like jelly-filled donuts doesn't help anybody. Just teach people what onigiri is. Kids know. Kids are smart. Kids can figure it out. And kids know when you're fucking lying to them too. Alright. Don't worry about that. How should I do this? Maybe duplicate that and then move that over here. There we go. Get rid of this and then just have the okay. I'm doing this in a very roundabout way, and if you are a person who like does digital art all the time and does digital painting all the time, I deeply apologize for what you are looking at currently, but this is what I got. This is how I am. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Okay, there we go. There's something. Okay. Okay, yeah, I feel like if I like select the parts that I'm working on one at a time, I feel like I can kind of, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just, again, fucking around and finding out. Oops, wrong thing. Here we go. Let's try. We're trying. How did that become gray? Excuse me? Oh my god. It doesn't need to be perfectly lined up. It's fine, because it's a painting. It doesn't matter. And I need to figure out how I'm gonna do the rainbow eyes in this style of eye. How we doing this? Cause it's blue. I always do blue and red first. And then yellow is on this side. Kinda like that. Okay. Then the green. Kinda like that. Then it's purple over here. Pink here. That's kind of how it is. Then it's a white highlight up here. Okay. So I never made the nostrils not purple. I should probably fix that. Should I add some slight... Let's try adding a little bit of like... No. No. Doesn't look good. Looks bad. I tried and it... No. Maybe add a bit of red. How does it keep doing that? I swear to God. Okay, very slightly. Okay. Oops, oops. I feel like I want to more, maybe this one as well. Maybe this brush. Okay. 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 Everything's good. I'm fine. Okay. Just erase a bit of this. Okay, we're in full focus mode now. There is no more discussions, no more talking. Only drawing. You know, starting to stream and just needing images for thumbnails has become like my #1 motivator for drawing. Because making thumbnails is like something that I both like kind of find a little bit boring, but also kind of fun. I have mixed feelings about thumbnails. Because like I feel like if I try, I can like make some pretty good thumbnails, but sometimes I just don't wanna. And I end up making, what was today's thumbnail? It was me standing on the beach. Don't walk into the ocean. Yeah, that one. Sometimes thumbnails just be a little, a little tricky. Sometimes you got no fucking ideas. But sometimes you get an idea at 3 AM and you stay up until... Or sometimes you get an idea at like 11 PM, you stay up until 4 AM drawing it. That was the Need You Sound You Power tier list when I drew Rosemi and Vox and also me. I drew 3 whole characters the night before stream. The night before a morning stream. Why the fuck did I do that? I don't know. It's one of my favorite thumbnails though. Yeah, I've also thought about just like drawing a bunch of like me's making thumbnail faces that I can just have as backup, because there's like a part of thumbnail making that's like, ah yes, making art, I'm good at that, I can do that. That's something I enjoy doing, making something that looks aesthetically pleasing and like composition wise and shit. Me's or me's, ME's. But also I could do me's. I should do that. I've been kind of interested in playing Miitopia on stream, not to play the actual game, but just to make some me's. I think it'd be fun to have some me making streams, or just make me's. Because like, it's kind of fun to make me's, but it's not that fun to make me's just by yourself. Like it's hard to make me's. Cause like if I did play Miitopia, I would want to make all my own me's. Cause I want them all to have like a similar aesthetic, and I like making me's. It's just kind of like, it's more fun to make me's when you can do running commentary. BRB, see ya. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Cause yeah, obviously I could just like download all my me's, but like I would like to make them. I think it's more fun. I think it's more fun to make them. Peter Griffin me speedrunning. I don't know fucking anything about Family Guy, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. All I know is that it's not very good, probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch Family Guy one day and I'll be like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life. But you know what? I don't think that day's ever coming. I don't really feel like I want to watch it. How does it keep turning into colors that I don't want? How does it keep doing that? Not aired in AU? Possibly, but I didn't watch a lot of like TV that was like, I didn't watch like cable or anything. We didn't have cable. I watched public network TV, or I watched ABC iView, which was an online service. And I watched Canadian cartoons exclusively, and also like some like kids reality shows. Like Trapped. Anyone remember Trapped? That was a fucking great show. Where they had like the tower, and there was like a bunch of random kids, and like one of them was the saboteur, and all the kids had to figure out which one was the one who was betraying them on each floor. And there was a bunch of different challenges. I loved that show. That show was so cool. But yeah, mostly I watched like, and I played a lot of Flash games. But most of my childhood was spent watching shows that my parents liked, or movies on my DVD player. My very young childhood was High Five. I watched a lot of High Five. my later childhood was 16, Stoked, Total Drama, that genre. How does it keep turning into weird colors that I'm not selecting? I'm so confused. They probably did it. I watched a lot of Simpsons. There was a point in time where I had watched every single episode of The Simpsons that had aired. That was a point in time long ago. I have certainly not watched the past like 25,000 seasons. I don't know how many they've made since I stopped, but I watched a lot of Simpsons. And yeah, I just made a commitment to myself one day. I even told my dad about it. I was like, I'm gonna watch every single episode of The Simpsons starting from season 1. And my dad was like, cool, go for it. And like, yeah, every night over dinner we would watch like whatever episode of The Simpsons I was up to. Or we would watch Red Dwarf. I just watched shows that my parents liked. Like, my childhood was formed by a lot of kids shows, but also a lot of decidedly not kids shows. Hi, Mary. Like, my childhood, I think if there's one show I can think of that's like, yes, my childhood, probably Mythbusters, 100%. I watched a lot of Mythbusters. I still watch a lot of Adam Savage content. That man is a treasure. I would die for Adam Savage, honestly. And also, I watched a lot of Red Dwarf. Y'all know Red Dwarf? I watched a lot of that as a kid. That's not a kid's show. I watched it a lot though, because my dad liked it. And so, over dinner we would watch it. What's Red Dwarf? Red Dwarf is... when did it come out? I don't even fucking know when it came out, because we watched like old episodes. We just watched old shit. Red Dwarf is a British sitcom. I watch a lot of British shitcoms. I watch a lot of British sitcoms. 1992. Wait, when did it first air? When did it first air? Series 1, Episode 6 first aired 15th of February 1988. So yeah, I watched a lot of that. And it's basically, it's a series about, this big spaceship in the future. There's just this big spaceship. It's huge. It's like the size of a country or whatever, I think. And it's called the Red Dwarf. And it basically, they're going on a really long trip across space. So they need to all go into cryosleep to make the journey there. And basically, while everyone's in cryosleep, something goes horribly wrong and everyone fucking dies. Just everyone. Every single passenger on this ship dies except for one dude. He's the only dude that lives, and he's like a janitor. He's the janitor, he's the only guy that survives. And if you've ever heard someone say like, everyone's dead Dave, that's from Red Dwarf. It's like, everyone is dead Dave. Because it's from like the first episode where he was like, even Bill? Yes, Dave. Bill's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead, Dave. It's like, just everyone. It's the computer's AI. So it's just him. It goes by Lister, Dave Lister. It's just him, a hologram of this dude who is like persnickety little uptight little fuck. And the descendant, by the way, 1,000,000 years passes while Dave is in cryo sleep. Like a million years. They're 1,000,000 years away from home. They're very far away. And yeah, so yeah, it's just Dave Lister, one human dude who's alive, a hologram of Rimmer. His name is Rimmer, and he's just a little uptight little dickbag, and I love him. And then the evolved descendant of Dave's cat. So basically, Lister had a cat on the ship that he wasn't supposed to have. He like snuck it on board, and that cat was pregnant. And from that cat, over the course of 1,000,000 years, that cat's descendants evolved into their own little society of people, of cat people that lived on this ship. And and then by the time Dave wakes up, there's only one of them left, and he just goes by the name Cat, the cat. And he's great. The cat is great. The cat is a queer icon. The cat is very queer coded. We love him. He always wears the most fabulous outfits. Dude, if there's a character in a show that like their whole thing is that they dress up in incredible outfits, that's my jam. Like Harper in Wizards of Waverly Place. That was another thing that I watched as a kid. I watched a lot of Wizards of Waverly Place. Like Harper in that show, God. I would die for Harper. Especially her dress made of like markers, like the rainbow dress made of markers. God, that dress like shaped who I am today. I think the reason I dress like a rainbow disaster is because of Harper. Like 100%. I am Harper. I am Harper now. Like all her themed, quirky outfits. Yes! Any character that was like unapologetically themselves, like even when people would like make fun of them for being weird or like embarrassing, and they just kept doing it anyway because it's what they enjoyed. That's my jam. I love that. That's what I do. That's what I embody in my everyday life. But yeah. The cat in Red Dwarf, very queer coded. We love it. And then later on, they find an android named Crichton, and he joins the squad. Nice to finally know the story behind the rainbows. Honestly, it is probably a lot to do with Harper. Other reason I like rainbows, Harajuku Dekorake, big influence on me. I love Dekorake. Other than that, I just like colors. Colors make me happy. I like looking at bright, happy colors. Because I woke up one day and I was like, why is all my wardrobe gray and black and white? This is boring and I hate it. And so I decided to stop wearing clothes that were boring and only wear clothes that made me happy to look at. And now I dress like a fucking clown, and it's exactly what I want. It's also very, it helped a lot with my social anxiety, actually. Dressing in a way that is extremely out there and noticeable helped with my social anxiety like crazy. Like, I used to be so afraid of people like observing me, of people perceiving me like, ew, get away from me. I don't want anyone to perceive me. But when I started dressing insane, like to the point where like I will literally have people come up to me and ask if they can take a picture of me because I look like I'm in fucking costume. Like, because I'm choosing to dress in a crazy way that's like forcing people to look at me, like people like, people look at me when I go out and they're like, what the fuck is I wearing? What the fuck is that? And like, I know that when I choose to dress like how I dress and when I go out, I know that people are going to look at me, and it's like my choice. I've chosen to have everyone look at me. So if my anxiety is going to tell me that people are staring at me and judging me anyway, I might as well know for sure that they're staring at me and judging me. And like, but like, I know exactly why they're staring at me. It's like, yeah, I'm dressed like a clown, and what of it? I think I look great. It's like, like dressing insane has never made me feel more confident in my life. Like, blending into the crowd is so scary. It made me so nervous all the time. Like, if I was trying to dress exactly the way that everyone else dressed, I'd be so anxious that I was doing it wrong. I'd be scared the whole time. I'd be like, I'm doing it wrong. What if people don't like this? What if people look at me? What if I'm doing it wrong? I'm trying so hard, and if I'm trying so hard, so if I fail, it's gonna be even worse. And it's like, no, I stopped trying, and now I just dress exactly how I want to dress. And if someone asks me, why are you dressed like that? I just go, because I like it. And it's that simple. And if they're judgy about it, oh well. That's too bad for them. It's too bad that they can't have fun with their outfits. It's like, whenever people say like, I could never pull that off, I'd be too shy. I'm like, dude, I have full social anxiety. I used to be so afraid to be perceived. If you make the decision to be perceived, it's so much easier. And now I have a wardrobe where like it's impossible for me to dress in a way that isn't outrageous. And that's what I want. Like, even the comfortable shit I wear, like just wearing like a t-shirt and jeans or whatever, it's still like, to me, it's just like a t-shirt and jeans. It's like a comfy casual outfit that I can just throw together really easy. But the t-shirt says the word gay on it in rainbow font, and the jeans are like a rainbow striped, and like my shoes are rainbow sparkly boots, and I've tied my hair up with a rainbow sparkly bow. So even when I'm not trying, even when I'm just dressed as comfortably as I want, I still know that people are looking at me because they're like, the fuck? Make your wardrobe nothing but shit that you want to wear all the time. I don't own any like plain white t-shirts or plain black t-shirts. I don't. I simply don't. If you like, you have to have the basics in your wardrobe so you can layer shit. I'm like, no. If I want a shirt to wear under a layer because I have like a statement jacket that I want everyone to look at, well, too bad. I've only got statement shirts to go under it. If you look at me, I want you to be immediately overwhelmed because you don't know where to look first. And when designing myself as a VTuber, I was like, well, I gotta be rainbow themed in some way. So yeah, I like rainbows. Though if you were to ask me what my favorite color is, it's either mint green or purple. And I like them for entirely different reasons. I like the color mint green because I like it. I think it's a nice color. I like the color purple because it's incredibly good for drawing. Because if you're lazy like me and you don't want to put a shit ton of effort into shading a piece or something, if you don't want to, if you're too tired to like properly color pick and like shade a piece that you're working on, what you do is you just get is you get a light purple color and you just put it over your flat colors and you turn it to multiply. You can make the blending mode multiply, and then you just put in all the shadows with that light purple, and it always looks good. And that's why my favorite color is purple, because it's so useful for drawing. Like, how many... I could probably bring up like 500 images that I've done that have that exact... the way... that's how I colored them. Yeah, literally this. Literally all of this shading is done with one purple color. And it looks good. Because... do you want to know why it looks good? I can tell you why it looks good. Because there are two kinds of people in this world. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. But also... there are warm colors. And then... there are cool colors. And basically, if you shade something with... if you shade something cool with a warm color, here, I'll put... I'm using a red now. I'm using a red. So if I put a multiply layer on and I go over the top of both of them, you see that it kind of doesn't really shade this one properly. It kind of just looks a bit... it's a little bit darker, but like over the blue, it like gives you a real good shading color. It like kind of like makes it a bit dynamic and nice. If I use blue, there, see it blends. This is the same blue, the same blending layer as this one. But like it makes it so much more shadowed over here, but it's barely anything over here. However, I'll make, you know what, I'll just delete this. So if you want to be shading in just one color, if you don't want to put in effort into shading and you need like, I just want to do one overlay layer, I just want to do one multiply layer over all of my flats and I want it all to look good. So like use this blue over all of this. And like it looks kind of weird over the skin. It doesn't look, it makes the yellow look green. Kind of blends into the blue. It's a bit too dark on the white, you know? And like I use the red. And now it's like, this is, it looks like it shades the skin okay, but it looks terrible over this green. You know? But riddle me this. If I blend blue and red together, what color does that make? I'm not on the right layer. Oh, it's purple. So, if you take a purple... this is not the right purple. Pfft, I'm wrong. This purple is too blue. I'm sorry, I'm getting it right. There we go, there we go. It's about it does about the same amount of shading on both warm and cool colors. And it looks good on both of them. Now if I do it over here, look, it like shades everything perfectly. And if you make it kind of desaturated, like this color, perfect. Look how well that shades every single color on this image. Like that's so good. It shades skin tones well, it shades yellow well, it shades blue well, it shades white well. Shades everything well. Green, perfect. It's the lazy man's color. That's my hot tip. Like even this signature, because I wanted to overlay on the background, which is all different colors, so I used like a light, like bluish purple. See, it's incredible. I love purple. See, that's purple on those pants. It's purple here, it's purple. It's all the same purple. It just looks different, and it looks good on every color. And that's why I use purple. That's why there's purple in this too. Well, I mean, because it's blue and red. I keep forgetting that I have that open. But yeah, that's why purple's my favorite color. One of my favorite colors. Yeah, and I like mint green because it's nice. I have no deeper meanings in that. I think it looks neat. Okay. Also, I feel like I'm slowly getting the hang of this whole painting thing. I feel like I'm getting it. I feel like I'm seeing the code of the Matrix right now. I'm seeing it, I'm getting it. I'm doing it. Mom, I'm doing it. It's been 3 hours? Fuck. Probably should have been shading both eyes at the same time so they looked the same. But I didn't do that. Why would I do that? Yeah, pro tip, if you're drawing eyes, draw them at the same time so that they don't look stupid. Don't do exactly what I'm doing now and have one entirely drawn and then you just gotta make the other one match. It's too hard to make them match. It's too hard to make one match the other that's already done. So you draw them at the same time to keep them consistent. Because if you do it one after the other, then it's a lot harder. So why didn't I do that? You may be wondering. Shut the fuck up. I forgot. I was thinking about other shit. I feel like I'm really doing it now. Yeah, you can tell that I'm like actually doing it now because I'm going quiet. And I'm not being entertaining anymore. By the way, playing the Bratz Flaunt Your Fashion game made me so anxious to play Bratz Rock Angels, Bratz Forever Diamonds, like all of those. I want to play those games again so bad. There's like a possibility that like next week is going to be only Bratz PS2 games. Cause like I'm sick of it. I'm sick of not having streamed them yet. That was like one of the, when I first started streaming, that was like one of the first things that I knew that I wanted to stream. I knew that one of the things I was going to stream, no matter what, was I was going to stream the Bratz PS2 games. And so that's gonna, that has to happen soon. I'm like working, before stream today, I was like working on getting it to work, figuring out ways to get it to work on my computer so I could stream it. And so I'm probably gonna spend some time this week figuring it out. And if by the end of, basically, I don't like scheduling something into my schedule that I don't know that I can do for certain. So like I don't like being like, yeah, I'll stream Bratz this week. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna put it in the schedule. I'm gonna announce it. Like that's not, I feel like that's just putting too much pressure on myself to like figure out how to do it under a time limit. So hopefully I'll be able to figure it out pretty soon. And then, because I want to be able to stream it. And hopefully, because I'm like so anxious to play it just for myself that like, I'm like so impatient. So hopefully next week there will be Bratz streams. And if there aren't, I will scream and cry. Or there'll be a gorilla stream. I feel like kind of going a bit long this stream just because I didn't get to stream yesterday even though I wanted to. It's actually the first stream I've had to cancel after already trying to start, which was sad for me. I've never had to do that before. Usually if I have to cancel stream, I know like an hour or so in advance. So like having to cut it short made me really sad. It was like genuinely sad. I was like, no, I want to keep going. I was like ready to stream. I was ready to say hi to everyone. Yeah, streaming. I like streaming. I like it. So when I'm like, yeah, I get to do it today, and then I don't actually, it gets cut short, I get sad. I want to start seeing if I can do more than like 3 or 4 streams a week. I want to see if I can up the amount that I'm streaming at the moment. Don't beat yourself up over it. I'm not beating myself up over it. I'm just sad about it. Like, I know it wasn't my fault. I'm just sad about it. Like, I know there was nothing I could have done to fix it. And I was just like, oh, I want it. Still streaming? Yeah. It's been 3 hours and 10 minutes. Have I done a stream that's gotten up to 5 hours yet? I don't think so. No, was my comment route stream for Dramatical Murder, was that 5 hours? My second one? I think it might have been. Got off at 8. The Dramatical Murder stream, my second one. That was 5 hours, yeah. I wonder how long my streaming until I faint stream is gonna be. I've actually been thinking about that with like the stupid idea of like streaming until I faint. I was kind of thinking like, could I do that as like a charity stream or something? Or like even an awareness stream, like I'm pretty sure there's like it's the dysautonomia awareness or whatever, something like that. Do it as like an event. Have like maybe donations or something. Donate some stuff to charity. If people want to donate, I don't know. Teach people about my condition and also do some stupid things that will make me faint. Cause yeah, the idea of like doing a streaming until I faint stream is extremely funny to me. But I also feel like I can't just do that with no context. I feel like I would have to like properly like explain what I'm doing. And like I feel like it would be appropriate to use it as like an opportunity to like I don't know, I don't even know if there are charities or like funding or like research funds or whatever. I don't know. I'll talk to my specialist about it and be like, hey, do you want money? Like my doctor, my doctor that I see for this, who's a specialist in my condition. Just be like, do you want some money? I don't know, I think it'd be cool. But I think it'd be appropriate. My condition is called dysautonomia. Don't interrogate the origin of my name. No, I'm open about it. I like talking about it. How long do I think I could go before I faint? It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just like doing what I usually do on stream, which is like sitting here and talking, it'd probably take a while. But if I was like actively like doing challenges to like make myself faint, like actively like making it harder on myself, which I feel like would probably be funny if I was doing like for a charity stream, like actively like, and here's where I do burpees. and I do a single burpee and I faint instantly though. So it's like, I don't know how that would work. But if I was just sitting here doing whatever, it would probably take, ooh, I would have to, actually, considering my medication. Okay, so, if I started at like, say I started at 10 a.m., which is how I'm usually, that's usually when I'm able to be up and out of bed. So like start at 10 a.m. Usually around, so I have a slump around 2 p.m. Dance, horror games, and Ring Fit Adventure. Oh my god. Around 2 p.m. I have a slump because I take my medication once every 4 hours. So then probably, it'd probably be, I think it's usually like 7, 8 p.m. is usually when I start to get really tired and I need to be lying down. So if I started at 10 a.m., I probably, especially because I enjoy streaming, so the adrenaline kind of keeps me going. Even like if I was just sitting here drawing and not streaming, I would not be able to draw for like 3 hours straight. I would have to lie down at some point. But like hormones are weird, and when you're doing something that you enjoy, it becomes easier to like keep yourself up. Your blood pressure goes up or something. I don't fucking know how it works, but I should probably know how it works, but you know, it's easier for me to keep doing something if I'm enjoying it. So it would probably take me a lot longer than like, cause I've fainted after like an hour or two in like a classroom. But obviously I can go for at least 5 hours on stream, so probably take me a while. I think my estimate would, if I started at 10 a.m. and I just streamed all day and I like took my medication on time, like if I didn't take a second dose of my medication, it would get cut down a lot. So it would probably be about, yeah, if I didn't take my medication a second time, it'd probably be about 6 hours before I fainted, or at least until I got really dizzy. And like I would stop like really interacting. To get me to properly faint, like I'll get dizzy and like brain foggy. And then if I don't lie down at that point, it'd probably take me another like, it would probably take like some extra activity to make me like properly faint. So I'd probably wait until I was like feeling pretty like wobbly and like brain foggy, and then maybe I would do like Ring Fit and I would fall over. So yeah, I would say, yeah, if I don't take my medication a second time, probably about 6 hours. Cause like I've taken my medication on stream, if you've been here around for enough of that. I don't even know if you guys notice when I take my medication on stream sometimes. A type of sweat bee? Do you mean sweat bee or sweet bee? I don't know if there's a... I don't know if either of those are a thing, but... Nomia is a name that I chose for a variety of reasons. Sweat bee. I don't know shit about... I don't know shit about animals. The only things I know about are funny bird dances. I like when birds dance funny. Dude, that fucking clip. What was the clip from? It was one of David Attenborough's shows. That was like, it's one of the bird. He's probably plenty of clips like this, so it's hard to narrow it down. But like a bird like showing off, like doing its little mating dance. And it like, the camera angle is so fucking good because like slowly rises from the bottom of the screen. with like a blueberry in its mouth, and it's so fucking funny. I think about that all the time. If you felt like you wanted to faint when you were streaming, no, not really, not yet. And I think Lucy needs to go outside, so give me 1 second. I've gotten, like, oh, I don't remember what stream it was. Probably because my memory gets fucked when I'm dizzy. But I know that there has been a stream where I got really dizzy. The Argus Pheasant Dance. Possibly. Oh! Look at its big feathers. Wow. What a beautiful creature. Which is the fucking the one that I love so much? I have a clip of it. I have a clip saved of it. Oh, hello. It's that one. I'll send it to myself so I can see it. Okay, there it is. Let me get it. Yes, perfect. What a beautiful creature. It's just, this is one of those clips that I think about all the goddamn time. Here it is. Hang on. Oh, it's muted. I forgot.
One final flourish to cap weeks of effort. But something's wrong.
Just something about the way it rises from the bottom of the screen fucking kills me. Oh my god, my microphone's delayed. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Okay, just the fucking... It's...
One final flourish to cap weeks of effort. But
like the cameraman, whoever was behind the camera on this shot deserves some fucking award. I don't know what awards this would qualify for, but they deserve it. The video, my cat love video. Just like that shot of it rising with the like the undulating wing, and it's got the blueberry in its mouth, and then it gets distracted and it's like It's so perfect. And the female watching, like in the background, you can just see it. It's just like, interesting. And then just like its courtship. Its courtship has been ruined. Poor little guy. Got distracted. I love birds. Birds are so good. There is nothing better than birds. Wow. Horrifying. Alright, I think I probably ended there. I feel like I've made some progress. I feel like I'm learning how to paint. Digitally paint? Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Guys, am I doing it? I feel like I'm doing it. But thank you for coming to the harsh reality stream where my internet didn't drop out. I'm so happy. I didn't turn the BGM back on. Whoopsie. There it is. The stream, thank you for coming. I have another stream at some point. Why would I know when my streams are? I never know when my streams are. I have no thoughts. In 2 days, yes, I have my Stardew Valley stream on Sunday. I'm trying to make Stardew Valley on Sunday a thing that I do. That's what I want. That's what I want. I do a week at a time. And so, over a course of 16 weeks. Wow, did I really just have to think that hard for 4 times 4? Over the course of 16 weeks, I finish a year in Stardew, you know? Yay, and then 16 times 3 is 48? Yes. So over the course of 48 weeks, I'll have completed the 3 years of Stardew. Wow. But yeah, so 2 days from now, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time or 8 a.m. JST. I will see you then, and we will play Stardew, and hopefully next week I can play Bratz and more Fire Emblem, because I wanted to play it yesterday and I wasn't allowed. I literally looked at like my internet connections, like my internet provider, and they were like, so there was an outage in your area at exactly 4:10 p.m. which was exactly 10 minutes after I started stream. So that was really cool. That was really cool of them to do. They like scheduled it right for me just to get my hopes up enough to take them away. Oh, when the outage came back, like exactly at like the time that the stream would have ended. Like, wow. Wow, thanks. But anyway, I will see you on Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this weird stream. This stream had a strange energy to it. But you know what? I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Okay, Otsunawa, bye! Fuck, like and comment and subscribe and turn the bell. I don't fucking know.